It's Friday, 22nd, November 22nd. It's going to be our second trip out to the Blue River. Going to take the 3-weight, 10-foot 3-weight Orvis rod, and I did find that Rio Shorty, but I do have a 3-weight weight forward fly line on here instead right now. But we may do some Euro nymphing when we get the chance. For now, let's just kind of work our way up and see if we can find something. It's about 37 degrees right now, so a very chilly morning already. And I hear the water flows much better compared to the other day. So let's see how it goes. Alright, yeah, water flow's going pretty good right now. Looks like we got a lot more compared to last week, and water's looking pretty clear still, so good news there. And I tied up some more flies, this time a Guadalupana. And this is the low water crossing. The water looks clear still, but a little bit different. It's got like a brownish or tint to it. And we'll just kind of work our way over and see what we can find. Whew, it's cold. 37 degrees. It's supposed to warm up, but hey, you never know. Let me get my wading stick out. I'm gonna have to probably use it here in a moment. Bear with me. Okay, come on, there we go. All right. And we did get some rains, I believe, not too long ago. That's why the river is kicked up some more, so just gotta work our way over. All right. I usually start out at the rock just to see what the bite's like, so it's maybe an excellent opportunity to try some of that Euro nymphing. Anyways, depending on how it goes today, I may rebroadcast this later, depending on how much footage we get. But let's give it a try. All right, got a 1/80th ounce near deer on right now, or correction, Guadalupana. And I've got the indicator pretty deep right now. Actually, I think it's more like 3 feet, but just gonna kind of see how it goes here. A lot more water flow compared to last weekend. There's a hit right there. Fish on. Of course, it's the first fish of the day, so guess what? Probably should keep them, but well, first fish of the day, you gotta keep them. So the Guadalupana, but I tied it on a bead head, or on a jig fly hook right here, right there. And yeah, just on an indicator. First fish of the day, you gotta keep it. Or now, let's be wild. Let's let them go. Let's be wild. It's gonna be wild and crazy. Come on, let's see what we got. All right, but this looks like perfect opportunity to try some of that Euro nymphing style. Okay, all I'm gonna do is just let it drift along with the bubble line. We got more current flow, so that's very good. Okay, and I may drop it some too, because there's a hit. It's kind of barely hitting it. Just kind of let it follow. Just tapped it again. Missed him. Okay. Not very far at all. This is definitely a Euro nymphing technique right here. If I switch out the leader, put that Rio shorty on, and again, there's a hit. Again, it's one of these things where you just let it drift. No need to give it any action. 37 degrees. Typically, it's going to be a little slower bite. We'll let the fly and the fish do the work. So, there's a hit. There's a hit. Missed them. A couple of hits so far. Right there. There's one on over there. Now they're here. Come on, come on. Yeah, this may be Euro nymphing technique today. Alright, let's just let it drift along. I'm gonna set the hook as soon as I see a wiggle. There's a wiggle. Yeah, right there. As soon as it wiggled. Got a jumper too. Nice. Yeah, maybe Guadalupeana today. I brought some extra flies this time and tied it up. Well, let's keep the second fish of the day just as a precaution. And I'm using these jig fly hooks that I picked up from Amazon. I was running low. Got them in the 180 as well as 1/24 ounce, 1/1/24 ounce, gold as well as painted. Gold or yeah, unpainted. Yeah, he's little. Let's let him go. All right. Let's see what's out here. Don't have to cast very far either. So a 10-foot 3-weight does double duty with this weight forward 4-weight line. I got it from Piscafun, and I may put on that Euro shorty here in a moment. I just really want to see how this one plays out. And here I'm going to set the hook as soon as I see any indication of a strike, because it looks like it's going to be one of these light bite days. So I see a little wiggle jiggle, we'll set the hook. Just kind of follow the bubble line. Staying pretty much in sync with the water flow. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a little line. There's a hit right there. Right there. Jumper. We got a jumper. All right, so it looks like their little ones are about the same size. Don't see any big ones showing up yet. But hey, it's pretty fun, isn't it? Pretty cold too, though. Holy cow, my hands are cold. Hands are cold. Hands are cold. Okay, let's do it again. All right, just let it follow the bubble line. Set the hook as soon as you see that wiggle wiggle. Right there. Oh man, I missed that one. Little wiggle wiggle. Okay, just following that bubble line, keeping up with it. There's a hit right there, right there. Takes it, you hit him right there. It's good stuff. A little bit smaller. Let's go bring this guy in. Come on, come on. My hook setting. Oh, dang it. I got my net with me, but these guys aren't very big. Oh, and I didn't bring any gloves, so it's pretty cold right now. I may have to put my hands in my pocket a little bit here. All right, fast and furious action on a 37-degree morning. You can see other folks are working the river as well, so they are here today. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Wipe my feet. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do it again. This is one of those where it's just basically dead drift, set the hook as soon as you see a wiggle wiggle, jiggle jiggle, pause. There's a go right there. Barely hit it. That's a little one. That's a little one. That's a little one. All right, well, hell, god damn. I'm liking this little jig fly hook. Guadalupe Anna. It's different than the near deer. It uses a 2 peacock herald. It's a variant of the original Guadalupe Anna that you fish on the Guadalupe for Guadalupe bass. I modified this one to just use a smaller jig fly hook, size 10, or actually this is a size 12, and it's got 2 peacock herald and a marabou plume for the tail. So marabou plume for the tail, 2 peacock herald for the body, and then grizzly hackle here, and that's it. Okay, I think the original used a bigger size hook as well as three peacock heralds. All right, let's go back this way. Let's see if anything's lurking just a little bit upriver. There's more rocks in this spot here, so maybe a little bit different. Yeah. Let's see if we can get over this way. Hit this one current line where there's a set of rocks just kind of lingering in this area. Yeah, just right up over there. Just kind of mending the line to keep the drift going. Hands are cold though. Whew, very cold. There's a hit. Oh, he hit it hard too. I missed that one. My bad. My bad, big time. He took it way under. Was not ready for that hit. Okay, I'll just give it a little jig. Just kind of pull it out of there. Come on, come on. There's a hit. Oh, missed that one. Mojo is off. Mojo is off here. I missed 2 in a row now. Two in a row. There we go. There he goes. There we go. Pretty ones this time. Look at this. Nice color to it. All right. 1/80th ounce Guadalupana. Cool beans. Okay, just follow that bubble line. Let's see what it does. Last weekend they wanted anything in olive is really what they wanted. I did try a little squirmy worm that worked, but it seemed like everything was olive. I got a hit there, and shoot, bear with me, I'm getting a ring here on my, geez, sorry, I missed that one. Do over. Got a little ring on the watch, my alarm. Okay, but he was kind of tailing it. Missed that one. Let's see if we can get him on the bubble line here. Just letting the bubble drift. That one kind of hung up on some rocks, I think. Hopefully I can get him lurking over here. No. It's kind of bumping in the rocks and kind of lingering there, or kind of sitting like it's kind of hung up. So I'm just kind of twitching it a little bit to get it out of there. There we go. Oh, look at that. We got a roller. He rolled off to the left. Okay. Whew. There he goes. Ah, that's a miss. Shoot. Missed him. Missed him. Not too bad. Not too busy on a Friday morning. This spot right here is pretty good right here. You can get them right on this one little channel-like thing where they linger between the rocks. This spot's good too, as well as back over here. Really just kind of work the area and find that little pocket or hole that they're lingering in. And I do like that the water flow is much faster. That's always good. Not too fast, not too slow. Last week was pretty slow. Pretty slow. See if there's anything close. I'm gonna set it close to this spot. There's the hit. Light strike, light strike. I'm using 6-pound Stren mono. Let's keep this guy. That way we at least have one in the bag. I don't want to strike out today, and we'll keep this guy. Yeah, we'll keep this guy. we got to keep at least one for now so we don't sweat it later. So one for dinner. What do you say? Let me go put some water on it, keep it nice and cool. All right, let's go play around and see if we get something bigger now. All right, this little 3-weight weight forward line is working out really nice, this thing on this thing. I like it. All right, let's see if we can get something bigger than that one. Okay, again, all I'm doing is setting the hook at any slight indication of a strike. Alright, I'm kind of twitching it right here at this one section because there's some rocks there. Bummer. That's what I was worried about. There was some rocks there. Let's see if I lost it. I sure did. Bummer. Yeah, I lost it. Okay. Alright, so here's what I use for my tippet, and I'm using a tippet ring right here. That's it. 6-pound mono. It's god dang, it'll last you several seasons, and these guys don't mind it. It's sort of like fishing with my ultralight bait casting gear, using that same 6-pound mono deal. It works. And I do have some 2-pound fluorocarbon, but I don't know, 2 pounds, that usually messes me up when I'm getting a decent one. Had a bunch of break-offs with 2-pound test. Here I can even horse some of these in without having to put them on the net. All right, there's that piece. Just simple improved clinch knot. And we'll kind of trim it off here. And let's give it about, let's give it about 2 foot of tippet here. That's all we need, I think. All right, so we were using a Guadalupana and got some pretty good hits. So let me show you again. I tied these last night. Right here, this is the Guadalupana. This is the variant, uses a jig fly hook, and then these are the ones that don't use a jig fly hook. It's just a bead head, and then these are the olive near deer. So you can see they're pretty close, except this one has a peacock herald, this one uses chenille, and this is more of a dry fly wrap, and this is more of a palmer wrap. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the near deer and let's see what that does. See how that one works with these trout. I got Mr. Trout down there kind of moving about in the creel. But these are pretty simple ties. I've tied these fairly quickly last night in preparation for here. I was running out last weekend. In fact, I even had some where the hook broke off and ended up missing out on some pretty good hits because my hook was defective. So it's going to be one of my next fishing means of why I didn't catch a fish. It's a variant of the first one about blame the hook being too little. Well, this time blame the hook because it's, well, broken. All right, let's try a olive near deer. Let's see how this one works compared to that Guadalupana. Again, olive was working last weekend. Let's see if olive is working again this weekend. I went with the same, there it is, jig fly hook, 180 ounce. Okay. Little one. All right. Ain't this fun? And normally I'd be working other parts of the river, but it's cold and I really just want to catch a bunch of fish and just have some fun playing around, trying out this new 4-weight line or 3-weight line, as well as I may try that Euro shorty here. So I really like this Orvis Clearwater 3-weight. Does double duty. I've used up at Turner Falls, both in working just your traditional fly line, weight forward fly line, as well as the Euro nymph shorty. Yeah, that's pretty fun too. You can definitely get some good strikes working a particular run. Like I believe this one would work right now for, there's a hit, would work right now for these guys. Okay, let's just kind of let it drift along. Okay, there's a hit. Oh, I missed. That's 2 in a row now. 2 in a row. Can't let that. There's a hit. Again, 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Okay, just working the bubble line. Work that bubble line. I'm just following. I'm right in sync with that bubble. There's a little drag. There's a hit. I wasn't ready for that. Quick tap and I wasn't ready. Okay, let's try back here. Okay. It wiggles right there. It wiggled. I set the hook that time but missed them. Just remember, hook sets are free, and when in doubt, set the hook. When in doubt, set the hook. You'd be surprised what you'll catch. There's a hit right there. Oh yeah, he barely hit it. And a little bit bigger too. Got a little shoulder on him. Ah. Come on. I gotcha. I don't have you. There we go. Ah. Okay. I like that one I kept, so let's go ahead and let them back in. Go play around. Come on. Oh, jeez. I'm tangled. All right. Oh, come on. Let's flip it over. Got a slight tangle in the line here. Okay. Well, all right, there we go. I got it now. All right, let's just pop it out a little bit further and see if we can find one maybe lurking further out. Not that you can fish in this spot. Just tapping it. He was tapping it. That one tapped it. That one kind of tapped it, or I think it hung bottom. Yeah, that one's tapping it or hung bottom again. Let's go bring it in a little. That one's hanging bottom. That's where I hung up, I think, last time. Let's go back over here. Just let it drag. There's a hit right there. He hit it. Little guy. All right. So Guadalupana and the olive near deer, both are working. It's an olive is the pattern today. Olive, nice, good stuff. Good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get another one. Working down, I'm doing a downstream drift. Again, the key thing is just staying up with the bubble line. There, he tapped it. There's a tap. And they are not very far at all. Just kind of drifted along. There's a tap. Light tap, very light tap. There he goes. Oh, that one put a bend in it. There we go. Bendelito. All right. It looks like these guys over here, just upriver from me, are doing really good on some spinning gear, ultralight gear. It looks like. Okay. All right, and temperatures were 37 when I hit the parking lot, so maybe things will warm up, and yeah, because it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. All right, let's see if we can get something further upstream. See if anything's playing back this way. Okay, over here it's it's like a bunch of rocks, and there's a hit. Okay, so there's a bunch of rocks, but with the water being up, they may be lurking here too. There's a hit. Let's go back up that way. So we're doing an upstream drift. Okay. Just kind of work it in. I think that one's hanging up on bottom. It's not moving in line with the bubbles. Yeah, I think I am hanging bottom. Let's pop it over. Okay, let's try over here. It's going to be a little rock hump, and then it drops into the hole here. Let's see if I can get on the other side of that rocky hump. I'm wondering if they're right in that hole deeper. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. Sometimes I'll get them lurking right over here where that rocky hump is, and they're just kind of sitting there waiting for something to go by. And so there's a little tap tap. Very light tap tap. Come on, come on. I'm getting a little hung up is what I'm seeing, so I need to kick that out of there and let it drift. It's not staying in line with the bubbles, so I'm gonna see if I can make an adjustment in the drag or the line. There we go. It's drifting a little bit better. See if I can get them to hit right in the middle of this hole. Let's see. Come on, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Okay. Seems to make it through the hole, and then right when it gets on the tail end of the hole is where I've been getting the hits. Did get a couple of hits that way though. Let's go let out some line. There's the hit right there. Oh, and he's a jumper. Big time jumper. Big time jumper. All right. Yep. We're trying for some bigger ones, so we'll let this guy go. He's a little skinny too, like a sausage. They do stock some of these ones that have a little girth to them, or I guess wider. I guess girth, yeah. All right, let me get this guy off. All right, almost got him. There we go. Big splashadito. All right, so 1/80th ounce. I'm using that instead of going to the 124, mainly because, well, it's working. I just wanted to make sure I was getting it in the zone deep enough, so it looks like I am. At this point, it's let me just get this untangled. Almost untangled. There we go. All right, let's work another one here. Daily limit's 3, so I'm kind of being picky. Last weekend there was a nice one I caught that was definitely bigger than the other 2 that I kept. So it's one of those ones where you just gotta play it by ear. At least have one in the bag right now, so there's a hit. One in the bag to make sure that I do have something for dinner at least. Okay, come on. All right, I think this is just like that other one. No, he's actually a little wider, or got a little tummy on him. Yeah, he got a little tummy. All right. Tangled big time. Let me untangle myself. All right. Untangle myself. Okay, let's see if I can get them at the top of this pool. That spot over there is pretty good too. You can usually get them on the other side of that rock, kind of lurking in there as well as up in that area, and then right in the middle of this channel area. It tends to be really good. Here I think I'm hanging up on some of the rocks. Some of the rockies. It's okay. Let's see if we can get something further out. Okay, let's see. There's a hit. Oh, I missed him. See if he'll hit it again. See if he'll hit it again. Kind of tapped at it. Oh yeah, there we go. That one took it way under. Oh man, that one jumped. Hello. So I've been using 2 different ones. Okay, they're both streamers. Come on over. Come on over here. You could. They're all over the place here. What are you using right now?
I just got on a little caddis tip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so last weekend they wanted things in olive, and then it looks like the same thing this time.
Last Friday I came down and the only thing I could really get them on was like a woolly bugger.
Yeah, olive?
Yep, it was,
okay.
It was thin mist, had a little bit of olive, gray, and brown in it.
All right.
Yeah.
So what I'm using is, this is a olive near deer right here, 1/80th ounce jig fly hook.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then the other one I was using at first that I broke off on was just another variant is the Guadalupeana. Okay, again on the jig fly hook.
Okay.
All right. This is what I normally tie it in with the bead head. This is your traditional Guadalupeana. All right. And really the only difference between the two is this one has peacock herald for the body, and then the near deer has chenille. All right, that's the only difference. And then this is a 1/80th. This is a smaller bead head. I don't know how much it weighs.
Okay.
And then I got let's see, these guys in 1/124th ounce and 1/80th ounce. And those are working good. You can have this one.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh yeah, yeah. And then here's this one. This is the near deer. Actually, let me give you one with a more bushier tail. So I tie them in different tail lengths.
Oh, you tie your own?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. That's something I really wanted to get into. I just
you got to, because then you'll fish more aggressively. So if you lose them, you go.
That's fair. That's very fair.
You know? And then yeah, there's patterns you can't buy. Like this one I learned from a guide at guiding in Oklahoma and Texas.
I gotcha.
And then that one I learned from just fishing the Guadalupe in Texas.
I'm actually going down the Guadalupe next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the original Guadalupeana uses a larger size hook, like a size 8, and a bead head, and it's meant for the Guadalupe trout, or not trout, bass. That's what it was originally meant for. And that one was supposed to be fish. You know how there's a lot of, like, let's say a heavy current like over there?
Yeah.
You'd fish it basically perpendicular, and then you let the line swing,
and then catch the current.
And then at the tail end of the current you lift up. That's usually when you get your hit.
I've had that happen a few times over on lower Illinois using streamers when the water's a lot higher than usual. Oh yeah. So what happens is when it gets on the tail end of your swing and you go to lift, it does this kind of dip and up, and that triggers the strike. Like right now, like they're pretty close. There's a hole here, and there's some rocks over here, and oh, there's a hit. Oh gosh. So yeah, so at this point I kept the one fish and I'm holding off until I get 2 bigger ones. Yeah, but anyways, that's what I'm doing, and I just set it right now that deep. It's about maybe 4 foot, 3-4 foot under the indicator, and I'm just using a dead drift. Just follow the bubble line, and any indication of a strike, just set the hook and see what happens. Perfect. Well, thanks so much. What was your name, man?
I'm Glenn.
Glenn, I'm Cole.
Cole. Glad to meet you. Yeah, I got this YouTube channel.
Oh, really? What's it called?
COAF Field Team.
COAF Field Team.
Yeah, I do a bunch of videos, and this one I'll do a live stream tonight where I'll rebroadcast it.
It's a lot of Oklahoma stuff? Or?
It's mainly Texas, but in the winter I do more Oklahoma because I like the trout fishing here. Yeah. Because see, I'm just an hour and a half away from here, so it's like,
oh, that must be nice.
It's like an easy commute.
I'm riding like 2 hours 20, so it's not bad. Well, it was really good talking to you, man. Thanks so much for the advice and everything.
Good luck.
Yeah, you
too. All right, let's see what happens. There we go, right there. Let's see if it's a bigger one. Nope, little guy. All right, got a Troutus. All right, good stuff. It's fun. All right, let's try it again. All right, we just, oh, look over there, big splash, big splash. Nice. There's a bruiser or two in the river. Bruiser or two in the river. Okay. And then normally if I had my OPST Skagit head, I'd be fishing this spot, fishing that way, trying to work that one area, but instead I got this little 4-weight, or correction, weight forward 3-weight, and just kind of playing around with it. Here, let's go over here. Let's see if we can get one at the top of this set of rocks. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Talk to Miss Smalls, right there. There's a hit. Wiggle, wiggle. I should have set the hook on that one. He definitely kind of nibbled at it. Alright. And just kind of mend the line a little bit. Let's see if it'll hit over here at this end of the pool. And you can see how it's keeping up with the bubbles. That's key. It's keeping up with the bubbles. As long as we're doing that, we know we got the right drift. Then we just got to finish it out with our part and setting the hook. And that's half the battle, is knowing when to set the hook. And like I said, when in doubt, set the hook. There we go. I missed it. I missed it. I missed that one big time. That one wiggled, and I did not set the hook in time. All right, let's see what happens over here. It's a Friday, November 22nd, and things are pretty nice out here. Got some folks here, but not crazy busy. And I had the opportunity to come on a Friday versus a Saturday. Normally I come on the weekends, and hey, if you can go during the week, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Okay, let's set the hook. Let's set the hook when this thing wiggles. Wiggles, jiggles, or hesitates. In that case, it wiggled, jiggled. Jiggle, jiggle. There we go. Jiggle, jiggled. Jiggle, jiggled again. I just chose not to hit it. Come on, come on. I should have set the hook. I should have set that hook. Come on. Okay, he's popping it. Tapped it twice and I didn't set the hook. I don't know why not. I should have. Okay, let's go back here. Okay. Just follow the bubble line. Follow the bubble line. Follow the bubble line. Follow the bubble line. Oh, he tapped it. Ah, oh, missed it. Whoa, I missed it. Missed it. There, I'm watching it. It's getting in the bubbles itself. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Okay, that was 2. It's drifting slow. I think I'm hung up. I hung up on something earlier. I wonder how that Rio Nymph Shorty would do right now. Rio Nymph Shorty. Come on, come on. Alright, let's go a little bit up and down. So I just brought it up a little bit just to set the drift a little bit different. See if it'll get into the rocky area that I'm thinking they're lurking in. There he goes, right there. Right on the edge. Right in the edge. In the rocky. Oh, wait a minute. This one has a little tubbo in him. No, I thought he was bigger. Thought he was bigger. He's got a little tubbolito in him. Oh, well, he's gone. Tubbolito, tubbolito. Tubbolito. That looks nice. Let's see, looks like he's got one on. All right, cool. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Okay, let's see if we get one out here. Okay. Let's get it right in the corner. All right, that one's getting hung up. It's not drifting, so I suspect the fly is kind of bumping along those rocks that I know are there. So I'm trying to get it out of that and get a better drift. Okay. Right there. Come on. Get that drift. No, that's hanging up on bottom. In fact, I think that's where I lost that one. Alright, let's try a little bit further. See if we can get them right around the rocky area. There's a bunch of rocks over here, and then there's pockets. And sometimes you'll hang up on the rocks, other times you'll get your fly right in that pocket. And that's what I'm trying for right now, is to see if I can get them in that pocket. Ooh, look at that. Did you see that one rise? Holy cow. That one rose up nicely. I wonder what that was. Alright, fish on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Right in the pocket. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling the love there. Let's go back and forth. Okay, let's go back up here. See if I can get them. Oh, fish on over there. Nice. All right, let's mix it up and take the indicator off, and let's see if we can get them without the indicator and see if they want movement. Okay, have that happen, I think, another time where I started out with that dead drift, and later on they wanted movement, especially some of the bigger ones that were out there. So we'll try initially, I call it the short pull retrieve. All right, so all I'm going to do is just kind of work it in the current here, and going to do these little short pulls as well as twitches, and I'm actually just going to let it drift along, looking at my fly, or my fly line, see if I get a strike. So I'm pretty much using my fly line like an indicator. And I'll give it a little twitch, and usually that helps getting the bigger ones or other ones that are lurking a little bit deeper than the rest. And yeah, sometimes you'll be surprised what's lurking down below. All right, let's try back here and try doing that twitchy twitch retrieve. Twitchy twitch. Twitchy twitch. Twitchy twitch. hoping that maybe one of those bigger ones will chase it. If not, we'll put the indicator back on. I'm going to let it drift down current first, and then I'll start doing these short pulls. There we go. Oh, he was on. He picked it up. He barely picked it up, but he was on. Okay, we just kind of drifted along. There he goes. All right, short pull retrieve. Short pull retrieve, getting them in, I think, over there by those rocks that are just underwater. All right, come on, right here, right here, right here. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, earlier we're using the Guadalupana. This one is the near deer. Olive near deer in 1/80th ounce. Let's let it drift along. Okay, short pull. Looks like they want some movement, maybe. Yeah, all right. Fun stuff. We'll just do these short pulls, watch our fly line for any movement or indication of a strike. So if I see, just like a strike indicator, I see a hesitation in the line, wiggle jiggle, same thing, set the hook. All right. Okay. Can just short pull retrieve, just like this. No indicator this time. There's a hit. Line, there he goes. That one, the line pulled out, but he came back and hit it. He initially hit it, and then then it stopped, or maybe his buddy stopped, and then this guy came up and took up the next hit. So short pull retrieve. So I just don't have to do it under indicator. Looks like the short pull retrieve is working also. Good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff, Maynard. Alright, let's get this going. Alright, let's go back. Let's go forward. Let's do the short pull retrieve again. Maybe something's lurking in the rocks. Had some hits here earlier. Okay. And when I can't see the end of my line, where the fly line transitions to the leader, I'll start looking at the fly line by my rod tip, and that's what I'll be keying off of for any strikes. So that line that's just kind of dipped there, I'll see it move. I'll use that as my strike indicator. But right now I can see the end of my line. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can do a cast over here real quick and see if something's lurking back here. Come on. Come on. Fishy, fishy. Okay. Coming in at the tail end of this. It's drifting down. I'm hoping I can get one of those ones that I was hanging up on the rocks with. Okay. Nope. Nothing that time. Yeah, it's Friday, so some folks will probably be coming in to do some camping over the weekend. Definitely cool temps, cold temps, 37 degrees this morning. I think it's already gone up some, but it's definitely colder than compared to last weekend. But hey, it's trout fishing, man. Trout are biting. We're on a river. It's good stuff, Maynard. Okay, I'm watching the line. The line is my indicator. There's a hit. Oh, shoot. That was me. I missed that one. That was all me. Okay, let's try it again. Let's watch that line. Watch the line. Let's see if it moves on us. Come on, come on. Little twitchy twitch. Little twitchy twitch. I wasn't sure about that one, so I did the when in doubt technique. All right, let's try dropping one close and see if I can get something to hit here in the current. Just kind of drifted along. Kind of Euro-nymphing, even though I don't have my Euro-nymph leader on. I think this may do double duty for now. Just want to see if one's lurking down below here. Or maybe not. Alright, let's go back here. Looks like we're getting more people in the parking lot. Yep, see, this guy's hooking them up over here by the rock. Saying that's another, oh, I missed that one. That's another good spot. I'm gonna try this little twitchy retrieve just to see if I can get a hit that way. I feel that it's warming up a little. Alright, let's do a steady short pull and see what happens. Come on, come on. Take it, buddy. Take it. See if there's one lurking over there by the rocks. If not, I may switch back to the indicator. Oh, there was a hit. Man, I missed that one again. Maybe I should go back to the indicator. Straightened the line and I went back to set the hook and it was just too late. Denied. Oh, look at that. Over there. Right out there. You can see them kind of bubble up like they're chasing something. Come on, come on. Take it. Nope, not that time. Ah, there we go. I may switch to the indicator again. Let's just see. I can see them moving about. It's pretty cool. They're here. Just wonder if there's a bigger one lurking here. Heard some big splashes just a moment ago. Indicator back on. Oh, well, that explains it. Holy cow, I lost my fly. You ain't gonna catch anything without a fly on. Holy cow. Oh, classic, classic. Bad knot. Bad knot. Right there. Killing me smalls. Bad knot. Oh, he's got a nice one. Alright. Alright, let's go with the Guadalupeana, but this is going to be a smaller size one. It's the one that's the traditional one that has a bead head versus the jig fly hook. It's got to mix it up, you know. I tied up all these different flies, so I got to try them out. I also brought out some mega worms, but with it's the same chenille that I would normally use on a producer fly. I just wanted to see if that would change things up, along with this little olive shrimp colored UV dubbing. Yeah, I tied that up last night too, just because I wanted to see if maybe a change in pattern might make a difference on those days if the bite slows down. So, but first let's try this Guadalupeana, size 14 with a bead head. Okay. Alright, and let's see if this will get a bite or two before we play around with some other flies, because hey, we're having fun today. We're having fun today. Alright, and I'm gonna put the indicator back on. Alright. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Just looking here right now. It's about 20 people on the river right now. Which ain't bad at all. And you can see folks are hooking up right down there. Ultralight gear. There's another one over here. See some folks fishing some bait and whatnot, so that might be working too. Alright, let's go back. Alright, traditional Guadalupeana, size 14 hook, bead head, gold bead head. And let's see if that'll take them. I just lost my near deer to yours truly's bad knot technique. It was cold too though. Yeah, it was cold. That's the other reason why. Guess that might be my next meme also. The reason why I lost my fish was because it was just cold. Couldn't tie my hook good. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Just drift it along. Let's see if this guy gets a hit. Bring it up a little bit. This is a size 14 Guadalupana. Probably sink slower too, versus the 1/80th ounce. Come on, come on. Man, denied. What's up with that? Denied. May need us go with the near deer or the other one on that 1/80th ounce, because it'll be maybe a faster sink. Get it to the money zone. I don't know. Let's fish it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm kind of itching to try that little mega worm also. Come on, come on. Right there, right there, right there. Come on, come on. Alright, fish on over there to my right. I think I had a tap. Wasn't paying attention. Had a little tap tap. Little tap tap. Come on, come on. There he goes. Oh, shit. Whew. I missed him. That was a tap tap, and I missed him. It took the indicator completely under, and I just missed him. Come on, let's see if he'll do it again. Yeah, I may have to go with that heavier fly. This one may be drifting a little bit too fast for their liking. It's size 14 Guadalupana, but I want to fish it a little bit more before I switch out another fly. Right there, right there. Come on. No? That one's getting hung up. Getting hung up. There's a hit. Oh, shoot. That's 2 misses now. 2 misses. Come on. Get my mojo back here. You just barely tapped it. The other one took it completely under. This last one just barely tapped it. I should have had him though. Come on, come on. Right there, right there. Nope. Try going a little bit further out. Alright. Just a couple of hits. I bet it's because I need that heavier fly. Let's give it one more go before I switch out again. looks way too promising to let it go. There's a hit. Oh, ah. Ah. All right. He had it, and I missed it. I missed it big time. That was mine right there. Jeez. I guess it does make a difference having different size flies on, and in this case the size 14 versus the size 12 is maybe making the difference. So I'm gonna pop this size 12 off, and I want to try one of these mega worms just cuz I feel like trying a mega worm. Tied it last night, and let's give it a try. Alright, let's see if I can find it now. It's in my jacket. Here we go. Okay, so these are my mop flies. This is a squirmy worm. These are the mega worms, and then these are these mega worms that I used 1/80th ounce jig heads, jig fly hooks, and I used the same yarn as what I used to tie the producer, and my understanding is that that yarn has some UV properties to it that Mr. Fishy might like. So I had a little UV shrimp pink dubbing on it just to give it a little more color, and I just want to see if Mr. Fishy wants to play. And sometimes bigger Mr. Fishy wants to play when it comes to a bigger size morsel like a mega worm. So hey, let's give it a try. Doesn't hurt, you know. But we did learn that size 14 may not be what they want when it comes to particular offering. So let's try this. The mega worm on a producer yarn. Let's see if we can get one to strike with that. Kind of experiment while we're here. Whew. Okay. This one's riding a little bit lower in the water, at least the bubble. I suspect that's because of the heavier fly, especially when it's water soaked. Alright, come on, Mr. Fishy. Maybe hitting bottom. Maybe hitting bottom. Alright, let's kind of drift it into this one spot here and see. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, Mr. Mega Worm. Some days you guys are crazy, but yeah, the theme has been olive. Olive seems to be the color, and I went with a white yarn. So that might also be the detractor, but hey, a mega worm. A lot of times you get a lot of good hits on a mega worm, so just want to see. And then we'll switch it back to something else. Oh, we got a jumper over there. Look at that. Oh, look at that jumper. Nice. Oh, we got one over there too. Trout in the river. Okay, looks like mega worm is not the worm today. So let's go and flop that out. What else did I tie? I don't think I tied anything else other than that. Been waiting on making this poacher fly that I learned about last weekend. Bought some material for it, and I'm hoping that that might be the one to use. Let's see, we already did the Guadalupeana, did this one, we did that one. Let's see, let's try the olive near deer in 1/24 ounce. It's going to be a size smaller. Let's see if that also means we may need to stick with 1/80th, because that olive near deer, or the Guadalupeana in the size 14 was not getting it. Had a couple of hits, but I didn't set the hook in time, and then other than that it was a lot slower bite. So I'm gonna test the waters and go with an olive near deer, but this time in a size 1/124 ounce versus the 1/80th. Okay, let's just see what's happening. See if Mr. Fishy wants this offering. Oh, it's cold though, definitely cold. Remember, we'll set the hook at the indication of a strike, and that could be a hesitation, it could be a jiggle, a wiggle, it could be all kinds of things. There's a hit right there. Wow. So I guess it's true, it's anything in olive, and in this case 1/80th or 1/24 ounce. Size 14, these are size 12 hooks. The size 14 was not to their liking, or at least I wasn't able to set the hook in time on the 2 hits that I got with it. Right there. Pretty cool. Let's go get this guy switched out. And let's see if we can get a bigger fishy. Bigger Mr. Fishy. Alright, that's a gold super duper. Okay, looks like they're hitting gold super dupers. Gold super duper. That's cool. Drifty, drifty. I'm just kind of popping it like this, just to give it more line to go further down the river. And then I'll just kind of recast it back out again. Alright, another one on the super duper. Alright, good stuff. Always fun when they're biting. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, alright. Let's see if we can get him to tap. Alright, let's go back here. Oh, it's cold. Let's go back here. See if Mr. Bigger Fish is here. I don't know. Kind of working it upriver, so I'm doing a little jerk and then I'm letting it drift back on me. And sometimes you get them lurking in that manner. There's a hit. Oh, he tagged it and he dropped it. Let's see if I can get him to do it again. Let's see if he'll come back and hit it. Come on, come back. Barely tapped it, barely tapped it. Alright, let's go back here. Oh man, it's cold. It's cold. Had several hits in this spot here and I missed them. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah. Come on, right there. Come on. And maybe squirmy worm time too. Once it warms up a little. Whew, it's cold. Let's go back this way. See if we can get them to hit. GoPro, stop recording. Another small one. Barely hit it. Nice. All right. Nice one. All right. He's bigger. All right, I'm gonna keep this one. In the hole, in the hole. All right. Come on. Poocher. 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 Come on. There we go. Gotcha. All right. Gotcha that time. Two nice size ones. Ah, dang it. Didn't see it. There we go. Right there. Finally took. Got him. This one feels good. Gotta jump on the line. All right, that's two nice ones. Maybe we'll be very picky. Okay. Got him. All right. There we go. Got him that time. All right. All right, we're down to our last one. I released a bunch, and then as things slowed down, we're gonna go to the island and see if we can get our last one over here. Hopefully it'll be a nice size one. Anyhow, let's go cross the river. I see some little bait fish in the water. Maybe that's what they've been kind of chomping at. And got my polarized glasses so I can see in the water and maybe might get a view of them. They were hitting really good on the Guadalupe and the olive near deer. Even got I think one on the mop fly. Tried out the Euro nymphing rod or shorty, and got a few that way too. So water's a lot more movement, so we gotta work our way through here carefully. I've gotten a dunk in here before, so definitely don't want to get another dunking. So let's just work our way over. All right, I made it. I was fishing with and without an indicator, but I got a feeling I may just stick with the indicator here shortly. You just bear with me as I get everything situated. All right. Okay. I got the strike indicator underneath or in my pocket. And we just got to work our way around the island here. Jump these rocks. All right. Almost there. And just get up here on the island and let's see if we can get number 3. All right. Water's a little bit more murky than it has been. And I'm gonna put on the indicator here in a moment. Just bear with me. I know the mop fly was working in these stained waters. It's definitely a lot more stained compared up further up the river. And I'm gonna go a little bit deeper since the current is kicking up pretty good. Let's go with a 4 foot. Yeah, I say we'd probably be good with 4 feet right now. All right, yeah, the bite was good this morning, but really cold. 37 degrees when we first started. So let's see what we can do to close out the afternoon here. It's about 12 o'clock, 12:20 right now. So let's see if we can get anything lurking over here in the by the island. We'll start over here on this end and then we'll shift over there to the other. Just need one more to make a limit. All right, let's start out over here. Okay. Could be looking in that undercut too. There's a hit. Oh man, missed him. Took it under and I missed him. Let's see if he'll hit it again. Wow. Wonder if they're lurking over here too. Let's try over here too. Sometimes they might be in this little pool that I just crossed over further down river. They like lurking in that one spot sometimes. Okay. All right, let's shoot it across and see if we can get it in the undercut. Come on. Alright, let's go back across. Just go just ahead of that junk on the other side. Okay, let's go back out this way. Take it under just briefly. Alright, let's go back that way. Come on. Where you at? Uh-huh. Something over here to my right. Let's go back this way. Maybe they're over here on this side now. No? Okay. Well, let's go ahead of us here. See if something's lurking over here by these rocks. Wonder if they want a moth fly. Got one little hit, and then I think I'm gonna try that moth fly again. Seems like the right conditions for a moth fly. This is the olive near deer. It was working good up there, but then things kind of died down. I suspect it's because maybe, well, they're not as hungry. So let's try a moth fly. Did get one using a Euro nymph rig. That real shorty using the moth fly. Let's see if we'll get them over here with just a traditional fly line and strike indicator set up. And this is that 3-weight Orvis 3-weight 10-foot fly rod, and it does double duty Euro nymphing as well as traditional casting. And right now I just got it set up with a weight forward line, and we're going to try this moth fly. Let's see what happens. Let's move up here a little bit. It's deceiving. I thought the current would be stronger here, but it's not moving as much as I thought it'd be. Maybe we need to just give it a little movement. Yeah, but shoot it across over there by those logs. Sometimes you get them lurking over there. A very lazy current here. Wow. Water is up though. deceiving. It looked like it'd be a lot more current. Alright, let's go over there by the undercut. See if something's lurking by the Rockies. Nothing. Interesting. See if there's anything lurking over here. Just kind of let it drop right into the hole. Denied. Let's go across again. Had one hit earlier, very light hit, and I end up missing them. Wow. Looks like things are going to slow down for yours truly. I need to get one more. Well, what should we do? Let's change it out again. Olive, got a hit on olive, and it kind of died out again. Let's see, I think I still have another Guadalupana here. That might be one to try. See, yeah, here's the Guadalupana. Okay. This is a heavier 1/80th ounce Guadalupana. Get this cleared out real quick and then see what we can do. And it's one more to limit out. Did a fair amount of catch and release, but I really was holding out for that bigger one. And right now, I don't know, I probably would settle for anything right now that would hit the fly. That's usually how it goes, though, isn't it? As the day progresses, you're not as picky. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, let's see if we can kind of work this spot. It might be lurking over here by these rocks. Just drag it slowly. Come on, hit it. All right, let's go back up. Work this little seam or current. Bunch of rocks right here, and I'm hoping that maybe there's some lurking by those rocks. take it back into the middle. Wonder if anything's over there by the riffles. Wonder if they just slowed down a little. Oh man, where are they? Maybe they're over here, right in the middle. Sometimes they just kind of hang out right here. Yeah, let's try knocking the indicator down more. I got it set at about 3 feet, 4 feet. Let's knock it down another foot and see if that might help. It could be pretty deep. Kind of just waiting for something to hit. All right, let's try it. Let's go pretty deep. Raise it about a foot and see what happens. We can start ticking bottom. We know we're in the money zone. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's get it across. All right, there we go. There we go. Yep, they were just a little bit deeper. That's all. All right. All right, well that would make a limit right here, but I kind of want to try going for a bigger one again. So let's try it again here. All right. Pretty one. All right. So I dropped it to, I think my indicator's about 4 feet. I'm gonna check it again. Let's see. Maybe 5. It may be 5 feet. All right. So that one was deeper. So let's see what happens. It may be lurking deeper. Come on. Maybe there's another one down there. Yep, there he is. They're deeper. This one's putting a good fight too. All right, yeah, he's putting a really good fight. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice one here. It's got a little Mackinac jaw looking thing here, little hook starting. Interesting. Alright, we'll let this guy go. Alright, let's try it again. So, alright, Guadalupe Anna, fishing it about 5 foot under the indicator. They're lurking below, it sounds like. Go back out. God dang. Losing my footing here. Try over here. Okay, let's go back out this way. No. Man, 2 in a row and then it stopped. maybe ticking bottom here. Nope, nothing yet. All right, let's cross. Let's get it over there by the log. Wow, where'd these guys go? Let's go out there. See if we can get a big one to close out the day. It's like I maybe should have kept one of those two that I just released. Come on, fishy. All right, let's shoot it across over here. Man, I made it deeper. Let's make sure. Let's see. Yeah, it's holding. Let's make sure. Oh yeah, that's about 5 foot, so it's got to be in the money zone. Let's see what happens. There we go. Something tapped it. barely tapped it. Probably should have just set the hook. I should have set the hook. Let's go recast. Yeah, he barely tapped it. I should have set the hook on that one. Case. Let's go check over here. All right, let's go check close again. Maybe there's something close. Go back this way. Oh man, a trout just went right by me. Right by these rocks. That's funny. Came from this side. Huh. Let's go try that real quick then. Came from over here. Wonder. Wouldn't hurt to just kind of stand here and see what happens. Would it? Let's go back here. See if something's lurking over here in these shadows. Some little bait fish in the water. Huh. Interesting. There might be something lurking here. All right, let's go back this way. All right. Alright, let's try something different here. I tried one of those mini mega worms. I'm thinking maybe I might try one of those bigger mega worms I got. Let's try that. Maybe they want something juicy. What do you think? Something juicy. Juicy fruit, maybe. Big old mega worm maybe is what they want. Let's go try it. Let's see, I might have one from last year. I didn't tie any big ones. Oh, yeah, there it is. This is the mega worm. And it's a bigger yarn, thicker yarn, compared to the other one that I was using earlier today. And we gotta kind of soak it a little and get wet so it'll sink. But maybe this is what they're looking for. Something high vis and really meaty looking to pike their interest. What do you think? Well, we're gonna find out here in a moment. We did get a couple on that Guadalupana, so we know they hit that earlier, but they kind of went closed mouth once we figured out the depth. Got two, and then that was it. Kind of quieted down. So let's see what happens with this guy. So let's just dump it in the water. So it's in the water right now. I gotta basically dunk it in the water to get wet down there. And it's floating right now, so we gotta let it get wet enough to, there we go. Yeah, now it's sinking. Okay, now it's ready. It's sinking. Okay, of course I got hooked on some rocks. There we go. Alright, let's get it situated here real quick. It's got a bent back on itself, so let's get that out. You want it to run freely with the tail moving about. Okay, let's let that thing sink. Let's see if we can get Mr. Trout to strike. shoot it across. Yeah, so earlier today they were hitting on olive. In fact, they just hit on olive on those two. There we go. Oh, all right, but maybe it's megaworm time. Megaworm. So something tapped it. Something tapped it. Let's see if we can get a keeper. Let's pump it out this way. Come on. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah. That one did it. Megaworm. Megaworm style. All right. Okay. Nice. All right, well. This would make number 3 right here. But he's kind of small, so I'm gonna live dangerously and let him go. See if I can get another one to hit on the megaworm. I think it's the right conditions for a megaworm right now anyways, because this water's kind of stained. They are running deep, and it does sink deeper and allows for a slower drift. So might give it enough time for Mr. Trout to take it, get interested in it. Let's see if we can get another one to strike. Megaworm style. Come on, come on. Let's see if we can get Mr. Biggie. So 2 on the Guadalupana, and then it died out, and then I just got 1 on the megaworm. And let's see if that's not a fluke. Just gotta let it bounce along. Watching the indicator. Okay, let's go further out this way. Maybe they're lurking along this edge here. Something just jumped over there to my left. Maybe it was a trout. All right, let's cast it over there. Let's see if I can get it out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See if Mr. Megaworm will get us another trout. Hopefully a bigger trout. It's one of those dilemmas where do you really take them or not, you know? It is getting later in the day, and I'm gonna have to call it quits here soon, so I may have to make a command decision and go for whatever takes next. All right, let's see. Just gonna let it drift along. All right, shoot it across. See if he's coming back for more. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Mr. Mega Worm. Let that one drift. See what happens. Mega worm style. See if we can close out the day on a mega worm.